Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank you to host us in this beautiful country of Cyprus. And I'm Francesca Andronico. I'm a psychologist, a clinical psychologist. And today I speak with you about the autism and the work theme in treatment of autism. And I speak about the model that we use in my center of development psychologists. So let us start. First of all, you know that development problems in childhood are very difficult because they involved not only cognitive problems, but also social and family problems. So it's very difficult to make a diagnosis about these two things. Because the classical diagnosis is focalized about cognitive problem. But we know now that social and relations problems are more important to treat these kind of problems. So, sorry. For this reason, it's very important to treat this kind of problems, the autism spectrum, for a lot of professionals who treat the different part of these problems. So first of all, it's very important that in the teamwork, there is a neuropsychiatric who make a diagnosis about medical problems, cognitive problems. Second things, it's very important, psychodiagnosis evaluation about cognitive tests and also relationship problems. We have a lot of tests like Griffin's mental development scales, later 3, binary and adaptive behavior scales. So the evaluation is very important. It includes all different levels that I explained before. Adaptation and cognitive problem. Social things and cognitive things, okay? But it's not at all, because for evaluation and then a treatment, it's very important that you go to evaluation also family, because the children grow in this family, and rules, communications are very important to know how children develop, okay? And also, apart from family, another things very, very important, it's school. Treatment including parent training and also teacher trainings. Today we have a lot of teachers because socialization and relationships in the autism are the main fields that is compromised. Help teacher to stay with children with autism. We know that there is very important things to improve the treatment, because only psychological treatment or neuropsychiatric treatment, it's not enough to treat this kind of autism spectrum. So it's very important to make play and with this child with autism spectrum, work on communication and socialization. Okay? And for this reason, in the treatment are involved a lot of professionals. First of all, pediatric, because it's very important to know how was the medical condition of this child. Development psychologists and neuropsychologists once treat the part of emotional and communication, the other one treat and evaluation the part of cognitive problems. Then logopedists, because it's very important to work apart from communication to the languages. Then it's very important also to treat the psycho movement. So a training include also this kind of professional. Then in Italy we call this professional OEPA. I don't know if there is the same professional in different countries, but is a professional who works in school, help teachers to have a relation with the children of autism. So this kind of professionals are all involved in the treatment of autism spectrum. In particular, in our center, we have this model of treatment. First of all, parents made a first visit, a first meeting with the main chief of the center. And then we do a team meeting with all these professionals that I showed before, and we discuss about the problems of the family and the children, and then every professional is involved in treatment. Family, teacher, we go at school to work with teacher, to help teacher to relations with this child, because we watch that it's very, very different approach to work with environment, with family, with teacher. Not also that children came at center and have a treatment. But the treatment belong in his life, include schools, schools not only relation with teachers, but also relation with the other child. Only this kind of treatment include also communication and relationships. It's very effectiveness to help child with autism spectrum to develop social abilities. That's one of main things that are problematic in this kind of problems. So I'll show you, if you see, our strategy. You know, this is the first meeting. Then equipe reunion, equipe team, when we discuss the strategy about treatment. Third, we have solution, but not solution, but the treatment plan, okay? And then results. So only with 4 steps, and only with the helps of all professionals involved, we can give a treatment that was very effectiveness. We are only a small center, local center in the part of Rome, but we learn consensus conference guidelines, and we apply these guidelines to treat autism spectrum. So I hope that this small presentation you can learn more about this treatment, and for more information you can read guidelines of consensus conference, Italian consensus conference, that I'll bring you in those days. Thank you very much.